Good afternoon. I'm excited here. I was really appreciative of that introduction saying I'm a sustainability champion. Maybe that's stretching things a little bit, but I can say because we won the city championship in this building in 1969, I am a state champion basketball player. And so that's what I'm really proud of. And I'm proud to be allied with some great leaders on the Green Revolution. You are innovators. You know, I've seen innovation in sports from the Fosbury flop when a guy decided how to jump over a high jump backwards, the three-point shot, and now the pitch clock. You are sports innovators. You are leaders. And I want to tell you how much I personally appreciate what you're doing, and I'll tell you why. Every time you reduce your fossil fuel usage, you're saving your venue money. Every time you reduce your waste stream, you're saving the whole municipality money and not putting stuff in landfills. And those things are significant. But what is in some sense more significant is that every time you do something green in a big stadium, you do it 50,000 times because you're sharing a story of success about how we're building a decarbonized, clean economy by doing the work you're doing. You are evangelists, you are leaders, you're sending a message every time there's a cracking game and people come in here and see all the environmental benefits of this facility. You're leading the revolution, and it is a revolution that's going on in the US and in the national economy, international economy right now. So I want to thank you personally for your efforts to be evangelists for this effort. And I think Washington State has a lot to be proud about. To have the first net zero arena in the history of the world right here, pretty cool. To be with the Mariners to see when they've reduced their usage of natural gas by 35% because of their efficiency efforts, that's pretty cool. Everybody in this arena has done something to help the world to be safer for that beautiful little kid here. By the way, was that kid cute or what? I have 6 grandkids. I thought about bringing one. I thought, no, I'm not going to pander to this audience, so I didn't have to. So when you get involved in discussions in your organization about making an investment in making something sustainable, I hope you are vigorous and confident in your ability to win those arguments in your organizations. Because when you do that, you're doing a couple things. One, you're helping your organization save money from unnecessary wastage, but you're helping my 6 grandchildren to have a future. And those futures are very much in question right now. We've seen the heat right now that's killing people in Texas and in India. We're understanding that our salmon, this is a sports issue too. You know, if you fish for salmon, you kind of need salmon to be around in the next several decades. And they're not going to be if climate change eats them alive. We lost 250,000 salmon in the Columbia 2 years ago just because of water temperature issue. This is a sports preservation policy as well. Mount Rainier has lost 1/2 of all the ice in the glaciers in my lifetime. If we're going to ski and our kids are going to be able to ski, you are saving sports opportunities about what you're doing. Now I've looked around, and I haven't seen anybody that's won a Heisman Trophy or a Lombardi Trophy in this room. But you're all champions. And I just came here to thank you for what you're doing. And I think you're part of a Washington State story as well, which is a great one. You know, I get to wave the flag in Washington around the world. I was at the Paris Air Show last week, and I got to wave the Washington flag where we have 4 companies that are developing ways to fly a jet airplane on perfectly non-polluting fuel. That's the kind of story of innovation, and you were part of that story of innovation. So I just came here to say thank you. I hope you continue your efforts. I hope you raise your level of ambition, and I will see you at the next championship, including the FIFA games that we so much are going to enjoy. Now, before I leave, because I want to show just a tiny bit of humility before I leave the stage, this is a famous moment in sports history, because right down here at the end of the court in 1969, we were playing Garfield Bulldogs late in the game, and I was trying to block a guy's shot, and I came down to this baseline, And the guy went up for a jump shot, but unfortunately he was faking it, and he faked me right out of my shorts. And I jumped. It was going to be a tremendous move. I was going to block this shot right back in the bleachers. And as I was flying through the air, probably 2 inches off the ground back in the day, I heard a click, a distinctive click, that I could tell some guy had taken my photograph as I just got faked out totally out of my shorts. And I could tell that that photograph was going to live in memory. If you come to my house, I will show you that photograph. I have it on my wall. It keeps me humble every single morning. But you don't have to be humble. Keep this revolution going. Thanks a lot. Good luck.